The future of a famous black country theatre where Laurel and Hardy once performed is being decided tonight. Protesters have been fighting to save Dudley Hippodrome, but it looks likely it will be demolished as part of a £10 million regeneration scheme in the town.
Well, Holly Lewis is at a Dudley Council planning meeting right now. The meeting's underway, Holly. Any decision yet?
No, we haven't got a decision yet, Nick. What we know is that they're literally just about to start discussing the Hippodrome inside the council chamber. There are around 25 protesters inside listening to what's going on, and as you can see, there are also some outside here with me now. They've got a 25,000 signature petition which they've gathered around the area to try and save the Hippodrome. But as we know, the planners are recommending that it isn't saved. And before I speak to one of those protesters, here's a reminder of the history of the theatre. The Art Deco Theatre took its final bow 4 years ago as a gala bingo hall and has been derelict since. But in its heyday, the Hippodrome was the talk of the town. It opened in 1938 and over the years all the big names were on the bill. Bob Hope had them laughing in the aisles and Gracie Fields lifted spirits during the war. George Formby was a regular. In 1947, Laurel and Hardy even took to the stage.
Usually it's Ollie who gives Stan a well-deserved brush-off. Now it looks as if the situation's reversed.
But in 1964, the Hippodrome closed as a theatre and became a bingo hall. It's now in the middle of a multi-million-pound regeneration plan to link Dudley Zoo and the Black Country Museum and create a new visitor attraction. The council say it will boost tourism and lead to hundreds of new jobs, and that it doesn't make financial sense to try and raise the curtain at the Hippodrome again. Well, Gordon Dowling and Gary Sawyers have come out of the meeting to speak to me now. Gordon, surely the theatre, it's had a great time in its day, but it has had its day.
People say that, the council say it, we say that it could be brought back exactly as it was before, only in an improved fashion. We can't understand why the council won't just hand the building over to us. All they're going to lose is time, it won't cost them any money. We might prove that they're right, but on the other hand, we might prove that we're right. They've lost nothing. They've ended up with a brilliant theatre that all the top shows could come to again. Now,
they've reiterated in a statement that they've given to us today that they did look at the business plan that you put forward. They gave it to independent experts and that it just wasn't viable.
Well, they say it isn't viable, but a lot of the business plan was shot to pieces at our first meeting because they suggested that it could be run by volunteers. Well, we're not that daft. We're going to employ proper professional people to run it, and that's the way it's going to be. OK, thanks very much. Gary, is this the end of the road if the decision goes ahead today?
It's not over till the fat lady sings. And if these Muppets destroy our theatre, well, Muppets have got a theatre, we won't have a theatre. So, no.
They also say that you only represent a small number of people in the area, just very quickly.
I represent a tremendous amount of musicians in the area. Hundreds and hundreds of musicians, like this young man.
All right, thank you very much indeed. Well, as we said, we understand they're just about to discuss this proposal now. We will obviously bring you the result on the late news tonight and reaction from the council and from the protesters.
Holly, thank you.
Stafford Hospital's accident and